Hello, how are we? Welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. So, right at the beginning, I always say please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel. So, this one is the post pre, should I say, not post, pre match warm up. Liverpool Newcastle played tomorrow, 8 o'clock kickoff for the TV company and the foreign audiences. So, no respect for the travelling away supporters or the Liverpool fans who have to wait until 8 tomorrow. Okay, let's look at Newcastle's four games, shall we? As we always do. First one was at Palace at home. They won 2-0, and then They had another home one against Leeds, and they won 4-3. And then they went away to Wolves and drew 0-0, and they were at home to Aston Villa, who beat them 2-0. Played 4, won 2, drawn 1, lost 1, scored 6, conceded 5. Okay, so their overall standing in the table, I think they're ninth, played 23, won 9, drawn 6, lost 8. They've scored 32 goals and conceded 29. So the goal difference is the same as Liverpool. They're on 33 points, only 3 points behind us. And we lie in sixth place, don't we? So yeah, they played away in midweek against PSG, and I think they flew back yesterday, Thursday, and they will probably fly out tomorrow to across the Pennines to Liverpool or even Manchester Airport, and then play the game on Saturday. So I don't know how much training time they will have had since the PSG game. Now, injuries, they've got Shah out, Livramento, Joelinton and Murphy. There's a doubt about Guimaraes. He was on the bench at midweek, so we'll just have to wait and see on that one. But look, Newcastle have only won 2 of their 11 away games. I think it was Burnley and at Everton. So, yeah, that's their record. They probably, well, Eddie Howe and the hierarchy probably don't want Newcastle where they are at the moment, but it is what it is. Midweek, he went 3 at the back. I'll give you their team. It was obviously Pope, and it was Tiao right hand side, Botman in the centre. On the left hand side, it was Burns, and it was Louis Smiley, Tonali, Ramsey, and Hall in midfield, and the up front were Alanga, Voltemart, and Willock, and he had a strong bench as well. So, yeah, I don't know if he's going to do that against us. He might do. That back three might become a 5 with Hall and Louis Smiley. But we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, they did get a result at PSG, and PSG aren't as good as they were last season, were they? And we can vouch for that, can't we? So Eddie Howe's got some, decisions to make. I mean, I put their team down as a 4-3-3 because that's the way he normally likes to play. So I've got Trippier to start. He was on the bench midweek. Tiao, Burns and Hall. And Botman might miss out, or it could be Burns, he's rested, and Botman is there. And then I've got Miley, Tonali and Guimaraes or Ramsey. If Guimaraes is fit, Ramsey will probably drop out. And then got Barnes, Wissa and Gordon, or it could be Voltemard. Depends what he wants to do with that front three. They've got pace of the front players. They're not scoring as many goals as they'd like to. They're probably like us at the moment, but they do counter attack and they do create chances, and we have to be wary of this, don't we? So we'll have to wait and see, and what how they line up against us. But I've got our lineup. I'll mention that in a short while. Slot's press conference. I'm not going to go through it all. Just going to give you the bits that I think will interest us, and not the bits that I don't want you to be in. Well, that weren't of any interest to me. Frimpong's injury is not as bad as they thought, which is good news. Konate's been training for a couple of days, so he's back in contention for the game tomorrow. Jones is back from his illness, and yeah, so he was just asked about, is he fully aware the importance about winning games now? The less games we're playing, the harder it will be, and he said he was. He said he was happy with Salah, Chiesa, and Wirtz all scored in midweek, and he said the Premier League, the struggle has been we've had to play the same players as in the Champions League. And in the Champions League you don't see long throw-ins. It's a bit more play in between the boxes, whereas in the Premier League it's more of a fight in the box. So yeah, so there you go. He was asked about Elliott. He said, look, he was pleased that Elliott got some game time at Villa, but he's an Aston Villa player, and that was it. Asked about the Jayden Dans, he said he's faced a lot of injuries and we have missed him. Could have used him. Batacic the same. Every time he comes back, he then gets another setback. So he said that it's a shame for the lad, but we are looking after him and making sure that he is right. Interesting enough, a right back question was asked. He said, look, I like consistency like last season. He said, I've not been able to play the same players due to setbacks. That's it. Okay, there is more, but like I say, I don't want to divulge into that because I'm just wasting my time, and I'm certainly wasting your time in that. Okay, so my team, I've gone for Alisson, and for what Slot said at the press conference, because he was praising Endo when he came on, and he mentioned about the pace of Newcastle, but he mentioned Endo in a good light. Now, on the back of that, I think Endo will start right back. I know what you're saying to me. He's going to get rinsed by Gordon because of his pace and whatever. But you know what? Endo's played the game a long time, and we should give him credit for that. He does read the game and he does understand it. On very few occasions can you remember the mistakes that he's made at Liverpool. I can't. Maybe one or two, but they were a long time ago, and he held his hand up to those. And he's also done good for us, hasn't he? When he's come on, you think of the Wolves game last season. I was at that game where he basically saved us not drawing that game, and came in as defensive midfielder, but he was everywhere. So yeah, and with Konate being back, I've put Konate back in with Van Dijk, and I've put Milos Kerkez back in because of his pace, and he's something else for Newcastle to think about when we play him. So midfield, Gravenberg, Maka, got Slobosly in there as well, and then I've got Wirtz, Salah on the right, Ekatike in the middle, and Slot's go-to player, Gakpo, because hopefully Newcastle will give us space where we can find Gakpo and he can run into that and try and cause havoc or try and set somebody up. So that's my my lineup. I think the subs will be Marmadashvili, Jones, Robbo, maybe Ramsey, Nione, Ungamoa, and the other goalkeeper Freddie Woodman. We haven't got much coming off the bench, but hopefully that the team that I've picked, and it's the same team as Slots, we can go out and get a win, because we do need to start winning now. We should have been winning from last week or the week before that. There is no excuses now. Players have plenty of rest in between games now that are coming. We've got 5 league games, and they start tomorrow with Newcastle being at our place. Our record's good at Newcastle. I think it was 94 since the last beat us, and that's a long time ago. They're generally high-scoring games. I'm not so sure how this one's going to go, and I'm hoping that the supporters who go to that game have had a few bevs and are in a bit of a cheery mood after the midweek result against Carabao, and get behind the team, and the team can produce something. We need our experienced players to do that. Salah had an all right game, but he needs to be on it. I think Ekatike and Vert's partnership looks really good. Gakpo should be passing more instead of shooting or holding on to the ball longer. Got a concern about Macca's speed in midfield or recovery, but hopefully, he would have enjoyed scoring them 2 goals midweek. I know it's not Newcastle, it was lower opposition, but you can only play what's in front of you. Ryan will be back into his position. I thought he did all right at centre half when he needed to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we'll probably have to rely on Alisson in this game, because Newcastle will have shots. They will create chances more than Carabao did in midweek. Okay, my prediction: 2-1 to Liverpool. There you go. I don't normally do predictions, but I'm doing one for this game. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I'll do a post-match on Sunday. That'll come out Sunday afternoon around about midday, between midday and 2 o'clock, and you'll get all the fallout from that. Okay, you tell me what your team's going to be in the comments. As I said, smash me a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribing. I would really appreciate that. Okay, thank you very much for watching this. Enjoy your Friday and enjoy your weekend, and I'll speak to you guys on Sunday. Up the Reds.